Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattooed Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I'm doing a planner review, and I haven't done one in a while, but I do have some planners coming in that I will be doing reviews over, and I'm excited to share this one with you today. This is a new to me company, and from what I can tell, from what I've read, this company has been around for about a year or so, and she's trying to expand and get the word out about her planner. And when she reached out to me to send me some planners to review, I said yes, absolutely. So we're going to look at 3 different planners today. And just before we get started and go into that, let's open up this box and I'll show you kind of what everything looks like, and then we'll dig in. So first there is this little thank you card, and I will leave all of her info down in the description below, so you can go to her website. I will also leave her Instagram, so you can go and check that out. She has lots of pictures and lots of information on her Instagram if you just want to go there first. Then she also sent this little kind of info sheet, which was very helpful for me because I wanted to get some information about the company. And she is a female entrepreneur. I think it's really exciting to see like new and different planners in the community. So this package includes the 3 planners like I mentioned. So we're going to look at the plan, which is her big planner. We're going to look at the Christmas planner and the party planner. And then she made these notes about 2023. I will leave this up here so you can read this, but just the highlights here. The sizes are going to be a little bit more manageable. As you see, the big planner, it's probably the biggest planner I've ever seen, but it has so much in it. She's also going to add a pocket. The design is going to be improved with the cover lamination, although I think it's pretty good now. She's also going to have some new cover designs in 2023 and some different things that are included, which as we go through the big planner, you'll be able to see like all the different things that she includes. So let me get these out and we will look through all 3 of the planners. So before we get into it, let's look at the sizes of these planners. So this one is the party planner, and this is a little bit smaller than 7x9, but it's a little wider than A5. So it's kind of an interesting size. I like that. It's very portable, even though it's got a lot included, and it has like a medium-sized coil here. As you'll see, she covers all the coil sizes. This one is the Christmas planner, and it has a very small coil, but it's appropriate for the size of this planner. And this is about a 7x9 size. This one is also about 7x9, and this is, like I said, probably the biggest planner I've ever encountered. It's huge, but it includes a lot. And I think this planner will be a great planner for anyone who wants to have just a catch-all, and that's it, because it's got everything you need. So let's start with this one, and I will leave timestamps down below for you to skip around if you want to. So this one is called The Plan. The cover has lamination on it, and it's got a little bit of a edge on it. Like she said, that will be improved next year, but for now, I think it's pretty good. The lamination it kind of stops short of protecting the holes for the coil, but I think that it's probably pretty good. Nothing crazy is like standing out to me, but I just noticed that when I first looked at it. The cover has like a pretty like acrylic paint, modern, abstract kind of pattern, which I really do like. I enjoy the colors here. The logo for her planner is on the bottom right of every cover, which I would prefer that to be like just not there, or some personalization options would be kind of nice, but I think that she's really worked hard on her logo and she wants to include it everywhere. So that was just something that I noticed first off. And then let's get into the meat of the planner, which this one is hefty. So this is for the entire year, January to December. You've got some contact information here. The paper it's not super thick, and it's not smooth or slick or anyway. It's not toothy either. So it's kind of a medium paper, and it's pretty thin. You can kind of see through the page here to the other side. But for the size of this planner, I think that you have to have thinner paper because otherwise it would be even bigger than it already is. And this is ginormous. So the first pages here are just some information about her and about the planner itself. So here is a picture of her. Her name is Lauren TRUSLOW. I think that's how you say it. Okay, then she has a breakdown of like what is in the planner and all of the little codes or symbols. What do they mean? So she has her red line items, which are like the priorities, daily meal planner, the me plan, which she kind of goes into here. What did I do for me today? Meal prep and organize. So the me plan is her kind of goal planning in a way. Like, what does she want to do, or what do you want to do that like fulfills you? So there's pages here for you to plan all of that out. And then you've got the big plan, which is like long-term planning, 5 years, 3 years. So before we get into the months, she has some pages here that are just for meal prep and like ideas. That's what I see these pages for, like things you can reference later. And you could even just prepare like weeks and then just go off of the weeks later on in the year. So then she's got some things about organizing your home. Then we've got a year-long monthly organization plan. A place to put important plans like birthdays, anniversaries, and celebrations. Passwords, which I don't like those in books, and I never use them. I don't think it's a good idea for you to write down your passwords in your planner, but they're always included in like every planner. Then there's some notes pages, several actually. And then you get into January. So before every month on the tab is this page for you to make the plan. And she wants you to reference like things that you have kind of looked at over here. Then you get into the month itself. So you have a monthly spread, which is a good size. I like the white space. It's not neutral because obviously you have the pops of the navy and the pink, but it's pretty simple, I guess is the right word. So you've got US holidays and then some kind of, they're not quite silly, but they're like not sanctioned holidays. What would we call those? Informal holidays. Saturdays and Sundays are on the same page. That is something to note, but the way that she has this set up is for you to prep for the week. So yes, you have the 2 days on the same page, but then you have a whole page here for you to meal prep for the week if that's important to you. That's something that this planner includes every week. So you have the same page that you have over here in your planning pages to prepare for the week ahead. So for the weekends, everything is split into 2 spots. So you still have the room for everything. It's just kind of squished onto one page. Here's what a typical day looks like. So you have your red line items, which are like what I see as priorities. Meal planner, your water intake, fitness, activity, to-do list, which I like how many to-dos are here. I think that's a good number. Then you have a breakdown of the day from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. And you have a line for each, which I think is nice. And then what did I do for me today? And me plan notes. So every single day you're supposed to reference your me plan and like what brings you joy, what's getting you to your goals. So I think this is a good setup. This is kind of similar to me, the Day Designer, but I like this setup. I think it includes a lot of stuff. Like I said at the beginning of this planner, this is for someone who wants everything in one planner because it has so much stuff. So one thing that I did note when I was going through this for the first time was that sometimes Saturday and Sunday, the pages are across from each other, and sometimes like this week, with the way that the week falls, the plans are on one side and the meal plan is on the other side. But I don't know if that would bother anyone. I think I would get used to it, but it's just something to note. So every week has your daily pages, then your weekends are on one page, you have your meal prep page, and then you go into the next week. And that's how every single month is set up. It does give you on the monthly page a little organize kind of note and a notes section. Then as we go all the way to the back, this is a huge planner, as you can see. So once we get through December, all the way to the back here. By the way, the coil is a plastic coil, but it's one of those that has the wire inside, I think, and it's very sturdy and like flexible. So it's not going to give you any trouble, I don't think. Okay, so once you get to the end of December, you have planning pages for the next year. So here is 2023, just mini calendars, one a page. until you get to the very back. Then you have a couple of notes pages, but nothing crazy back here. So this page introduces you to all the cover artists, which they're all very similar. Like they have the same vibe, but they are different. And I like that she included their Instagram handle, so you can go and follow them if you'd like to, and a little quote from them, or their favorite quote. The back cover is the same as the front cover. It just has their logo again, and then a little follow us. My opinion here is I would like this to just be blank, or to put this like down at the bottom, kind of like what Moxie Life does, but I don't think you need this box. I think it's just not necessary. Okay, let's look at this coil because it is large and in charge. The cover, like I said, is a plastic coil, so it is flexible, but it's, from what I can tell, I think you're gonna be able to throw this in your bag if you want to carry it around. It is ginormous and it's only going to get bigger, but I think it's good. Obviously not the best in the industry, but it is a very good coil. Like I can tell that it's sturdy and it's not going to break or anything. Okay, so that's the first planner, the Plan Planner. Now let's go to the Christmas planner, which I think is super cute. I have used a Christmas planner in the past, and so I was excited to get inside of this one and see what it has. This is super comprehensive when it comes to planning for the holidays. So it has the small, tiny little coil here, the same plastic coil, and the laminated cover. I can see how the lamination could be improved, which, like she mentioned in her little welcome letter there, it is going to be improved. So like this one is different from this one. This one has like an edge to it. This one does not. It's just cut straight on the cover. Okay, so let's get into this one. You know how I feel about the little logo thing here. I just don't think it's necessary. Then let's get into the pages here. So this was made for the 2021 Christmas season, but I think you could repurpose anything, and I'm sure she's going to come out with one for 2021. Let's go into this. It's so cute. So here's a little note from Lauren. There's her socials again. So we start in September, and you have check boxes here and reminders, like prompts to get some things done for later in the season. So she has some tips here. This is so cute. This would be a good gift. I love to plan for the holiday season, so I think I would use this. But if you have a family, then this could definitely be helpful. Okay, so then you have Christmas list ideas here. And I love how she set it up with gifts and stocking stuffers, because we take our stocking stuffers seriously in my household, my family. And so this is super helpful to have it broken up that way. I like the budget, and then you've shopped for it, and then you've like wrapped it. I think that's a good way to break that down too. So you have family member and then total. And these pages are all the same. I do think that like it would have been helpful for her to use the backs of all the pages, because none of the backs are being used, which I thought was just an interesting choice. You could make this an even thinner planner if you would use it front to back. However, you have space here to write notes if you wanted to, so it could be helpful for some people. Okay, so we've got a bunch of the little plan pages. Then it goes into the October plan. So same plan as September, you just have different prompts and tips. Then it goes into the Ho 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 plan, which is like all of your little gift exchanges, your friends. So this one is a bit more like the smaller gifts, whereas this list is more specific, like to your immediate family members. Same setup though. The gift, received, wrapped, delivered. So you get lots of pages for that as well. I like the little drawings. Those are kind of cute. Then you have a page for your preliminary plan. So this is just to brainstorm what you want to do for that year. Then you go into November. Same setup. This is cute. So you have the Elf on the Shelf plan. So we do Elf on the Shelf for my sister, who has developmental disabilities, and she loves the holidays, any holidays, but especially Christmas. And she loves Elf on the Shelf. And so this would be good for us to use. This is super cute. I like that a lot. And then what's great is there's like ideas for you to do for Elf on the Shelf, which my mom is always looking for new ideas, and these are so cute. I really like this. This is really helpful if you have like little kids and you do Elf on the Shelf. Then you have the party plan. So this is like who you're going to invite and if they've RSVP'd. The menu, the decor, the playlist. Really cute. And then you have another party. How many parties are you planning? I aspire to be a better hostess, which is I'll get into when we get into the other planner, but there's a lot of party planning involved in the next planner, so we'll talk about that when we get there. Okay, back to this planner. We have the traditions plan, just for you to write some notes about different things. This is really cute. I like that. Here are some more tips or like ideas of what to do for traditions. It's cute. I like the superlatives idea. Then you got Christmas decorations, which this would be really helpful for me because I always want to mix it up, but I'm like, I can't get the vision, and I think this would help me get there. So we've got family room, kitchen, living room, which I only have a like living room, not two separate living spaces, but if you did, you have the space for two, the dining room, kids' rooms, exterior, which I like that one. Then you get into the December plan. So this is where things like ramp up and you really get into it. So it breaks it down during Christmas week by times. So you get to write an itinerary. Then the next page is the same day, but you have ideas for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then who's attending those meals. Same thing for the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we're getting closer to Christmas. Here's Christmas Eve. And then Christmas Day. Then you have some pages in the back for the grocery plan. And several pages for that. I feel like it would have been helpful for these to be like attached to the days if you're writing menus for them. But wherever, it doesn't really matter. Then you have the gratitude plan, so you can write down some things that you are grateful for, and you have 2 pages for that. Then the Christmas card plan. I think this would be nice if you are sending out Christmas cards. You're probably going to want to do that way back here. So I think this would have been helpful more like closer to the front. So you have 4, 5 pages for that. And then the very back, it just has this little closeout page with the cute little line drawings. And then here's the artist that did the cover art for this. And that's it. And the very back has, just like the other one, the logo and then the socials. So I would just leave the logo on here and then just leave it, the rest of it blank. But I do love the cover art. I think that is really beautiful and interesting. Super cute. Okay, so that is the Christmas planner. Then let's get into the party planner. So like I said, I aspire to be a better party planner and hostess, but I have some work to do. So I think this might actually help me. This is the party planner. I think she is like really talented with party planning. So she's coming from a place of like knowing what you need. And as you can see, like this is a pretty thick planner. So I think she's gonna, I haven't looked at this one too closely, but I think she's gonna have like a lot in here to offer. So here is the key, just like in the planner. Okay, so from what I could tell when I first flipped through this, you have lots of different sections for like different parties. So you have an overview page here. And I think just first off here, I think it would be helpful if there were some tabs so that you could find them a little bit faster. But she is a new company, so maybe she just hasn't gotten to that point yet. Okay, so we have the overview page. the date, location, theme. Then you have your key here. So here's the key. Same color scheme in all of the different planners, which I don't super love hot pink and navy, just not my thing. I would prefer like a neutral planner, but I understand like she wants to set herself apart. So I get it, like the branding and everything. So here is the list. And just like with the Christmas one, it's only front page. I would totally do front to back and make this a thinner planner, more portable, especially if you're taking this to like go shopping and stuff. So I don't really know like why it was only the front and not front to back, but maybe there is a reason for that. Just like with the last one though, you could totally use this for like lists and ideas and things. So here is the invite list. More there. Then the libations. So all of the drinks. This is really thoughtful. I can tell that. The menu. I like that it kind of specifies, is this a sit down? Is it small bites? Is it stations? Is it sweets? The decor. See, this is what I would need to throw an appropriate party, is like all of the details. Because I'm just so overwhelmed by like even thinking about throwing a party. I think this would help me a lot. Okay, then you have the layout. So what does the table look like? The flowers, balloons, the party layout, the magic. She gives you some ideas here. And then some notes pages. And then it goes into the next one. So I don't know how many of these sections there are, but there are quite a few. And then we'll get to the more specific holidays. I think some tabs would be really helpful because you could like find stuff a little bit faster. But you could always use like sticky note tabs and stuff. Okay, then it goes into like the mini parties. So this one is just kind of more condensed. So you get several pages of those. Then into specific holidays. So we have New Year's, using your key again here. Then the plan, like what you need to buy for it. The itinerary. Activities. Cute little stuff. The layout and notes. Then we've got Valentine's Day. Same setup as New Year's. St. Patrick's Day. Easter. Memorial Day. 4th of July. Halloween. Thanksgiving. And then because you have the Christmas planner, there's no Christmas in here. But I feel like adding Christmas might be helpful here if you're not like this much into it. It might be helpful to have Christmas in this one as well. Okay, then very back, you have the artist page here and the back. This one doesn't have the logo on it, but it does have the socials. So this is such a cute little planner. I do wish that it was front to back, so it was thinner, and I wish there were tabs. Other than that, like I think it's a good little planner, especially if you're like new to party planning or you just want to learn more about it and like get on some kind of schedule, be more specific about your party planning. This would definitely be helpful. So that is everything for this review. I hope that you enjoyed getting a peek at some new products from this new to me company. Have you heard of this company before? Have you ordered from them? Do you use them? Let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know if you have any questions about them. I'd be happy to answer them about any of these different planners. I think this gives you some new options that other companies are not offering. So definitely a unique product for sure. If you did enjoy this review, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload. Let me know which companies you want me to review next, and I will work on that. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.